So, in this video, we'll discuss part 8 that we have framed in respect to Article 21, which provides protection of life and personal liberty. So, under the first head, we will discuss adultery, and in relation to adultery, we will discuss one important leading case, that is Joseph Saini versus Union of India, and it was decided by the apex court in 2018, where it was pronounced that Section 497 of Indian Penal Code as violative of Article 21 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court held that there can be no curtailment of equality of women and the essential dignity which a woman is entitled to have. Section 497 of IPC effectively does the same by creating invidious distinctions based on gender stereotypes, which creates a dent in the individual dignity of women. Besides, the emphasis on the element of convenience or consent of the husband tantamounts to subordination of women as it was declared by the apex court in this very important leading case, Joseph Shaini versus Union of India in 2018. And now we'll go to the second head that we have made regarding part 8 in relation to protection of life and personal liberty is beauty contest, and in that regard we would like to discuss another important leading case, and that is Chandra Rajkumari versus Police Commissioner of Hyderabad, and it was a case of 1998, and the judgment was delivered by the Andhra Pradesh High Court, where it was pronounced that beauty contest in their true form are not objectionable, but if there is indecent representation of the figure of a woman, or if there is any matter derogatory of women, then it would offend the Indecent Representation of Women Act 1986 and also Article 21, as it was declared in this important leading case, Chandra Rajkumari versus Police Commissioner Hyderabad by the Andhra Pradesh High Court in the year 1998. And now we'll go to another facet that we have selected regarding Part 8 relating to protection of life and personal liberty, which relates to Eve-teasing, and in that connection we have also selected one important leading case, and that is DIG of Police, Director General of Police versus S. Samuthiram in 2013, where the Supreme Court expressed that in this particular leading case, it was expressed that the very question of Eve-teasing is violative of right to live with dignity and honor guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution. It amounts to violation of rights guaranteed under Article 14, 15 of the Constitution, as it was declared in this very important leading case, Deputy Inspector General of Police versus S. Samuthiram in 2013 by the Supreme Court. And now we'll go to another aspects, and that is relating to polygraph and brain fingerprinting, and in that connection we'll discuss one important leading case, and that is Shelby versus State of Karnataka, and the year was 2010 when Supreme Court pronounced that the test results of polygraph and brain fingerprinting test amount to testimonial compulsions, and it hence violates right against self-incrimination and personal liberty under Article 21. And as regarding the next state, that is relating to passive euthanasia, we'll discuss another important leading case, and that is common cause a registered society versus Union of India, and the very leading case is belong to the year 2018, and where Supreme Court expressed that right to life and liberty as envisaged under Article 21 of the Constitution is meaningless unless it encompasses within its spheres individual dignity. The right to live with dignity also includes the smoothing of the process of dying in case of a terminally ill patient or a person with no hope of recovery, as it was decided in this very important leading case, common cause a registered society versus Union of India in 2018 by the Supreme Court. And now we'll go to another aspect, and that is right to die. So, right to die, in that connection, we'll discuss one important leading case, and that is state of Maharashtra versus Maruti Sripati Dubal. So, in that connection, we'll discuss the very decision of the Supreme Court, and that is relating to this important leading case, and as relating to it was pronounced that punishing the attempt to commit suicide does not violate Article 21 as it was held in this leading case, state of Maharashtra versus Maruti Sripati Dubal in 1997 by our Supreme Court. And now we'll go to another aspect, and that is relating to attempted suicide. So, in relation to attempted to suicide, we'll discuss the most important leading case, and that is P. and also Nagabhushan Patnaik versus Union of India, and it is a leading case relating to attempted suicide, and it was decided in 1994 by our Supreme Court, and in that connection, as it was pronounced by our Supreme Court, that punishment for attempted suicide has been held to be unconstitutional on the reasoning that a person cannot be forced to enjoy the right to life to his detrimental or disadvantage or dislike, as it was decided in these two important petitions, that P. Rathinam and Nagbhushan Patnaik versus Union of India in 1994 by our Supreme Court. And now we'll go to the last facet that we have framed under Part 8, that is relating to rehabilitation and resettlement. In that connection, we'll discuss the important leading case, State of Madhya Pradesh versus Medha Patekar, where it was held that under Indira Sagar and Omkareshwar projects, such benefits cannot be granted to the canal affected persons because they are not at par with submergence affected persons, as it was declared by the Supreme Court in 2011 in this particular leading case, State of Madhya Pradesh versus Medha Patekar. So, we have finished our analysis on Article 21 regarding protection to life and personal liberty, as we framed Part 8, and under the very heads such as adultery, beauty contest, Eve-teasing, passive euthanasia, polygraph and brain fingerprinting, soul's right to die, attempted suicide, and lastly, rehabilitation and resettlement. And in our next upcoming video, we would like to discuss the last two parts that we have framed, and one is part 9, and that part 9 that we have framed in relation to Article 21, which completely provides protection of life and personal liberty, and how under the very interpretation of the apex court it is gradually widening its very scope and ambit to include ecology, environment, industries and pollution free water and smoking. So this we would like to discuss in our upcoming video.